Here today with another show on Wednesday. Today I want to talk about the 3 reasons why women can cheat and not get caught. But before I get into that, don't forget to hit the subscription button and tap that notification bell so that way you can always be notified when I'm putting out some new content. All right, let's just jump right into it. We all know that men and women both cheat. They cheat, they cheat, they cheat. Women cheat too. All right, everybody want to act like they don't, but women cheat too. But there's a reason why women get away with it more. And no, it's not because they're such super intellectuals, they're so much more disciplined and smarter than men. It's just the plain nature of the beast. Let's get into this. Number one, men are not naturally nosy. Most men don't want to get into all of that. You know, if it sounds right, it probably is right. So then I'm all right. And that's probably about the extent of the man's reasoning because we answer our own questions. For instance, she comes walking in here right now and she says, "Baby, I'm going to work on Saturday. They called me for overtime." My response is, "All right, kid. Let me know when you get in." That's it. Why? Because in my head, I said, well, she works at a hospital, COVID-19. They need all the help they can get. Okay, that makes sense. So she's working overtime. We do all of that calculation in our head. Women do not do that. They're all about the details. They're naturally nosy. So, for instance, I come in and I say, "Hey, listen, I got called to work for overtime on Saturday." "Saturday? Isn't Saturday your day off?" "Yeah, but they called me in for overtime." "Why are they calling you for overtime? What happened?" "Well, John is sick, so he didn't come in." Wasn't John sick last week? I mean, can't they find somebody else?" "Well, I mean, they called you. They called me." "Well, when did John call out?" All of that is going on. You see the difference? So women, if a woman come and say, "Oh, I'm going to work on Saturday because they want overtime," we do all that calculation in our head. She works at a hospital, COVID-19, short staff. Bing! Makes sense. She's doing overtime. Now she goes, instead of doing the overtime, she goes cross town and she lets this dude bang her brains out. And she comes back and she's like, "Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. I can't believe all the patients I saw." And what do we say? "Baby, sit down. Let me massage your feet. You all right? You want something to drink? Because I know my baby be working hard." It don't work like that with sister girl. I say, "I'm going to work on Saturday." There are no calculations that go on in their head. Everything has to be numbered out. Why are you doing overtime? When did they call you? Who called out? How come they called you? Did they know you was off on Saturday? Well, why did you say yes? All of this, because there's no calculations in the head. Everything has to be calculated on the outside. So women are naturally detailed oriented or nosy, intuitive, nosy, or whatever. So that's the number one. Most men are not naturally nosy. You know, for us, if it sounds right, it probably is right. So I'm all right. Number two, I said, number two, men do not interrogate without a cause. Now, first of all, I want to say something. We men, we do interrogate, okay? But we got to have a reason. "Yo, who is that guy you was talking to? When I walked up, he walked away." "Oh, that was Bob from the job." "Well, why Bob from the job can't you ain't introduce me to him? Why he walk away when I could?" See, that's with cause. A woman interrogates at all times. Why? Because the questions are not answered in her head. The questions are answered on the outside. Let me make this statement. Anytime a woman asks you more than 3 times about the same thing, you are being interrogated and no longer just answering questions, but you're making an official statement that will be examined at a later date and probably on another case. When women talk to you and ask you questions, they're not asking you questions, oh, because I'm so dumb, I just want to know something. No, that's not what it is, brothers. Wake up. That's not what it is. She's asking you questions to get all the details. So next Saturday, when next Saturday comes, well, I hope you don't have to go work this Saturday too. What are you talking about? Yeah, because John might call out. Oh, yeah, that's right. John, yeah, John might call out. I thought you said it was Rick that called out last week. You see what I'm saying, brothers? You see what I'm saying? That's the second reason why women can get away with cheating. Because we don't listen for those kind of details. So he said, oh, yeah, Susan called out last week. Oh, okay, yeah, Susan, so you got to work this weekend. Yeah. All right, hospital, COVID-19, short staff, makes sense. She's working. The next Saturday, yeah, honey, I'm off this Saturday. I don't have to go in. Oh, okay, no problem. I don't think to say, oh, did Susan didn't call in last week? I mean, this week? Because she called in last week, right? And because remember last week you said she called at 9:45 when the birds were flying outside and the sun was at its highest point? We don't listen like that. Men hear things in complete stories. We don't hear the details. The details don't concern us that much. Number 3, this perhaps is the biggest escape for women who are up to no good, is men hate drama. We can't take it. Men hate drama so much that it's in the Bible that the Bible said a man would rather live on the rooftop than in a house with a contentious woman. Because we can't deal with the drama. Let me talk to you for a minute there. If you are close, if a man is interrogating because he has cause, or investigating because he has, what is that called? With the police, when the police can, stop you for, I forgot what they call it. Probable cause, right? And so he's doing his investigation. He's interrogating now because he got all this evidence, these things in his head, and she knows she caught. As Kevin Hart said on one of his jokes, he said, "The bitch got the drop on me. My back is against the wall. This is not a test." Yo, when the woman gets there, she has one fallback position, and that is drama. The first thing she might do is get hyper, start yelling, "Who do you think you are? Asking me all these crazy questions. I told you that." And she's yelling and screaming. Men don't like to be yelled at. They don't like to be screamed at. So the first thing a man like, yo, wait a minute. Why don't you just calm your ass down? And now he get into this tussling match with her and don't even remember what all the fuss was about. And next thing you know, forget it. I don't know, forget it. No, I don't want to talk about it no more. Forget it. She has escaped. But this man is resilient. He don't want to forget it. He's going to get to the bottom of this. So she has to go to plan B. And plan B is she gets emotional. We men do not know how to deal with emotional women when they're crying and weeping. "I don't know why you trying to accuse me. Every time I just try to be a good wife, and now you doing this to me. You know you're wrong. You know you're wrong." And he's like, "Yo, okay. Listen, chill, relax, all right? Stop crying, all right? Just stop crying. God damn. Okay, forget about it. Just drop it. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. She has escaped. Last but not least is plan C, is where she starts inverting and putting all the blame on herself. You know what? You know what? I am so sorry. You are so right. I don't know why I'm so fucked up in the head. I'm worthless. You should leave me. I should just kill myself because I'm just hey, whoa, 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 hey, whoa, hey, baby, okay, yo, relax. No, I forgive you. It's all right. No, chill, girl. Don't say that. You're not worthless. You're a beautiful queen, and I love you. She has escaped. And for the woman out there who has truly developed and matured and honed her skill, all three of these can come into play, which would throw a man into chaos. And before you know it, he'll be blaming himself for the dude you cheated with. This is the three reasons why women can cheat and get away with it. Because number one, men are not naturally inquisitive. You know, if it sounds right, it probably is right. So then I'm all right. And that's the bottom line. That's it. We're done. Finished. Investigation over. Number two, men don't interrogate without cause. So we see things, but again, all the calculations in our head. Wait a minute, who? Oh, that's Rick. He works with her, so he picks her up on Saturday to drive her to work. So they both work on Saturday, so she don't have to take the train. That's cool. All the calculations in our head. No need to interrogate, unless you walk up and say, "Hey, who's that guy? Why do you have his arm around you?" And when I walked up, he jumped in his car and drove off. What was that? Now we got cause. Now we interrogate. Other than that, everything makes sense to us. Number three, we can't stand the drama. So as soon as they turn on the waterworks, or as soon as they get hyper, or as soon as they become self-loathing or condemning, we're like, okay, forget it, stop. Let's just drop the whole subject because we can't deal with the drama.